That show Big Mouth on Netflix. There's one kid that has a triangle love fest
with his left and right hand.
No.
Oh,
with his pillow in the room
and the sock
and the pillow on the couch.
Oh my God!
The pillow on the couch is a guy.
Dude, what the f*** are you watching? Keep your homophobe comics to yourself. Keep your gay cartoons to yourself.
It's not gay. It's just
the one is a dude with a gay with a guy pillow. No, that's not gay.
Not to him.
Come here, Tony. Take this, Tony. Is this how you like it? No, I'd rather have Tonisha.
If you watch it, you see what I'm talking about.
I don't give a. You just mentioned two dudes.
No, I said the pillow in his room's a girl.
Okay, but you said the pillow in the living room's a guy.
Yeah, because he was confused. Is a kid growing? They're all kids. They're all in puberty.
And you're watching
the show. The second season really got into it.
Well, I'd say he's confused if he's attributing gender to pillows.
How do you watch this show? As a naked? Or
you watch it however you watch it. I just watched it.
Draw a pentagram around your belly button.
I know, right?
My cousin would be like, okay, Rick says this is kind of dirty. He's all naked, rubbing his nips. I was like, what the f?
Rubbing my nips? The hell? Rubbing my nips don't... Look, I'm rubbing my nips now. There's nothing happening, okay?
No, when you start watching the show, he's like, yeah, right, I got to get into this. You got nipple clips, too?
Who's got the nip clips?
You.
I got no nip clips.
He thinks it's all... Got my nip clips, got this. Pull!
Sir, I don't... What the fuck?
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Critical Thinking Podcast. I'm your host, Kyle, along with my co-host,
Rick the Rizzo, and our other co-host,
Sean.
And the other Mexican in the room, Miguel G.
And this is a critical look at all things gaming, movies, collectibles, and so much more.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special Critical Thinking Podcast. On this episode, Rick tells a telling story. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, and you should do it like they do it on NBC. On an all-new Special Blossom. You know, it's one of those episodes where, like, bad shit happens. So this is what this is on an all-new Special Critical Thinking, episode 104. Tales of history past. Wounds open. Anuses ripped. Welcome to Critical Thinking Podcast.
Ouch.
Hey, so how's everybody doing? How's your anuses?
Well, not ripped, thankfully.
Neither is mine. All right, we're doing okay. Rick, how was your fucking weekend?
It was okay. It wasn't like the greatest. I got yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, as you saw my rant earlier with Battlefield Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Mm-hmm. I got that game and my review is it's crap. Yeah, there's no, what do you always get a game for? You know, story, everything, because Call of Duty had badass story and everything for that one.
You're one of those guys. I buy this because I was looking for a good story. I hope your mama doesn't listen to this podcast. So, Sean, how was your weekend? Was nip clips involved?
No.
How about a battery to your car?
No.
Jumper cables to the nuts?
None of that.
Anus rippage?
Absolutely not, fortunately.
Unfortunately?
No, very fortunately.
Okay. I had to ask.
No. I had it was kind of a boring weekend for me because I felt sick this weekend. Like it was just
Did
awful.
you do your colon blow?
No.
Well, isn't that what you do when you drink your,
No, that's a fruit cleanse.
Well,
fruit cleanse. Not
same
the
thing. Your asshole's being blown out. You're blowing all this. You're taking a massive dump when you're done, right?
No, it doesn't do that to you.
You just piss?
Doing a fruit cleanse. Well, you end up going normally. Nothing really changes. You just feel kind of crappy all day, and then the next day you feel a lot better.
Why the f*** would you do it then?
Because your health gets better. The cleanse isn't about you got to dump out your organs. The only thing you got to do for that is actually just eat clean, and it'll happen. But the cleanse is actually just about getting toxins out of your body. So you sweat it out. It goes through your system normally. You don't really notice a difference in output, just that you feel better. So that's pretty much it.
I feel better when I eat a double cheeseburger. What the f*** is that?
There are different kinds of feeling better. There's dopamine feeling better, and there's feeling better because you're healthier. We're not going to turn this into a science health lesson right now.
Basically, when you do a fruit cleanse, you get the vitamins that you haven't been getting.
No, but other than that, my dad was home for the weekend, so we watched a lot of. We did kind of like an early Halloween special thing. We just watched tons of Halloween special cartoons.
Oh, nice! You gonna watch Halloween this weekend?
Yes, I definitely want to.
Cool.
Definitely want to.
So I want to know more about this anus blow.
Anus blow.
Whatever you called it.
Is that how it tears? Ouch.
What fruits do you actually eat? I mean, seriously, what
Okay,
fruits?
so if you're going to do it, like what I will do, basically, I mean, there's a couple different ways. You can do it in a stricter way where you stick to the more citrusy fruits.
Okay.
If you're going to do almost like the vegan super kind of way, then it needs to be like locally sourced, non-GMO, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I go for a broader thing where I will do apples, bananas, oranges, lemons. I'll do lemon juice in the morning. I'll just, I'll combine a lot of different fruits. You don't really want to mix the sour and bitter with the sweet. You want to kind of do it staged throughout the day.
Okay.
But yeah, basically you can have whatever you want if you do it the more way I do it.
Well, as we're learning today, how would you refer to, as Dr. Sean here, if your patient who wants to do this colon blow with the fruits, if they have a bad stomach, if they have, so obviously the acidic from many acidic fruits could probably hurt them more than help them. So what would you recommend?
Bananas.
Yeah, they would need to eat bananas, melons, and they would need to, and that's not a code for sex of any kind.
Two melons and a banana.
All day long. No,
Nice.
no, that's not going to help.
No, that's cool. It's understandable. I'm glad you were here to, give me the background. That sounds interesting. I don't know much about the fruit cleansing and stuff like that. I mean, making the joke about the colon blow because you always see people wanting to, like, they take all this shit so they can go take a massive dump and they lay out this 34-inch turd on the toilet and they're like, yeah, snap.
I'll tell you one that will do something like a colon blow, and that is like the most brutal cleanse I've ever been on. You have a pineapple a day for 3 days, and you're supposed to try to get like up to 2 cups of like raw, uncooked, unsalted pumpkin seeds. And that's all you're allowed to have for 3 days, along with water. You're supposed to have at least half a gallon of water.
I've been, I told Sean I've been trying to do the fruit cleanse myself. I just haven't gotten around to getting to it.
Look, you've been doing the tortilla cleanse, Ese. Tortilla mantequilla. Tortilla mantequilla. Does that
nothing
work?
but tortillas.
Tortilla and butter?
The
I don't know what that would do to you.
it's like, all right, there was a neighbor, their son.
Uh-huh.
All right, he's younger than me.
Okay.
Get
Everybody's
this
younger
shit.
than you, bro. You're old.
But get this, he already had heart surgery.
Holy f***. Is he bigger than you?
He was about as big as me, but he already had heart surgery. But this motherfucker ate like tortillas almost every day.
Motherfucker, you better start eating that wheat bread.
I don't eat tortillas every day. I don't eat bread every day.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Not like that.
I'm glad you, now we're being a little serious here. That's fucked up, dude, to be younger than you and have fucking heart surgery already.
And from what I gather from what he ate, I don't eat like that. I'm glad I don't.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing that's like a lot of people don't know, but when it comes to heart health, the younger you are when you start having heart problems, the worse it is. So if you're older, that's actually a good thing. If you're younger, you start having heart problems, it means you have a shorter life.
See, that's right. You know what did that? All that pinche tequila and cigarros we smoke as a young kid. Chupando los cigarros aquí, drinking some Schlitz, smoking some Pall Malls.
That's why Sean's always in good health. How much cut him? He's bleeding alcohol, so he's
Bleeding use. You got the use.
I'm the juice fountain.
That's right. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, 1 juice a day helps you live every day.
I was like, Sean, I actually thought you were going to show with the picture of the strawberry margaritas.
Oh, I was tempted. I was like, oh, damn.
You know what's bad?
Up
This
with this.
motherfucker got me hooked on drinking Monster and whatever the you mix that. That shit is actually good.
Yeah, the strawberry with that shit. Oh, my
and
God.
what's up is my daughter got mad at me. Went, why the you drinking that shit for? You're going to die. No, actually, I feel pretty good. I'm wired and buzzing.
Like, this is how I want to die. If this is it, baby, this is the way.
That's not how I'm going, bro. Well, let me get to my funny up weekend now, real quick. So I had my grandson for the weekend, which is really cool. He came down and it cracks me up, of course. And so we went to go eat, and we went to eat barbecue. That little Mexican loves some ribs, boy. He tore them ribs up. Of course, we had sausage and brisket and everything else. So I gave him a big piece. Sausages, you know how they cut the sausage? I gave him a piece, and my wife goes, you sure you want to do that? So why? It's got that sausage thing on the thing. He might choke on it. Nah, he knows how to bite. Look, he's chewing it. He knows how to eat. So I'm watching him eating and looking at him. I'm eating my sausage, my ribs, my brisket. I look at him. All of a sudden, he looks like he's choking. Fuck. So my wife sticks her hand in the mouth and pulls out the sausage string. So she was right.
Yeah, you got to take the skin off.
That wasn't it. That's not what else that came out with the sausage.
What?
Blah!
Oh, no. Oh, no. You uncorked it.
Braden was eating banana pudding. He's like, yeah, I'm done. I was like, I don't want no more. And then we cleaned him up. It wasn't that bad, but it was just like, because you gag. When you eat something and you gag, is good. Whatever you just barely put in your mouth, it's going to come back out. So he looked at me like, Grandpa, you just tried to kill me, you mother. But he was good. He kept on eating rib and drank some juice. He was good to go again. He was fine. He ate banana pudding. It was just that one sausage thing. I was like, son of a bitch. I had told the wife, I hate when you're right. But Braden and me were like, oh, man. But Braden started eating the banana pudding again. And then, so I had to clean up the floor a little bit, and I was down there like, and then my wife was calling me and Braden because we were like,
and she's fine. She's just like,
and she's just laughing at us. Well, women take care of the kids all the time. They're used to this shit. I had to go home and change this goddamn stinky ass shitty diaper. Like, how the did the shit get all the way up to here? It's like, what the hell did you eat?
when my nephews, when they were babies and I was there changing diapers, I only gagged one time, and that was off of just one of them. Because I was all like, man, what the fuck did you eat?
The first time I did, I changed Devin's diaper. I'm good. Oh, man, I got it in my nose.
You having younger sisters or
younger,
kids?
A lot of younger siblings, so I'm totally immune to it. It doesn't bother me.
So I was like, hey, it's your turn.
I don't even
Until
begin
you
to
have a child that's your own, and he drops some fruit cleanse shit on you, and you're like, this not my boy. This not my kid.
When you deal with 9 other siblings, you're bound to have some that are really bad. And I dealt with them. I'm not going to say names, but yeah. So I'm immune. Whatever you can throw at me, it doesn't bother me.
I had so many jokes, and I could have said something like I normally make that joke.
When you said about your grandson and I didn't say anything to you, that is a code of conduct of honor, and you don't even begin.
You can't attack the grandson. He's too young. I can attack your siblings because some of them are older. No, I won't. You know how much I love them.
But anyway, here's a story.
That's
I'm coming for you, Patrick. No, man, dude, he's always putting up those workout videos. He's always putting up them buff pictures of himself out there.
Let it be known, Miguel says he admitted he's gay.
I didn't say I was gay. I'm just saying, why you gotta be shirtless all the damn time? Put on a fucking shirt, man.
Well, you're the one that said there like, I'm coming for you, Patrick. What the fuck you said that?
Because I'm gonna get him a shirt. Because I'm SpongeBob, that's why.
Anyways, the story I told you, I was mentioning earlier. All right, Sunday, sister wanted to go to Walmart. I said, fine. We went to Walmart, right? I had just finished eating. So when we got to Walmart, my stomach was kind of bubbling. And I was like, man, I got to cut one. So she's looking for like the pumpkin because her dog has a real sensitive stomach. So she has to give him pumpkin, oatmeal.
This is that $20,000 dog.
Yeah. It was just like with Lola. Lola had a sensitive stomach too, so I had to get certain foods for her too.
Okay.
Well, same thing with him now. So because he wasn't eating for a while because anything with dye in it, he couldn't eat it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, sometimes they dye it to make it look good. He couldn't eat it. It's got to be just straight. So we were looking for pumpkin. So I was walking around. I was like, oh, the pumpkin's over here. But she was on the phone. And the baby owl was like right behind me. So I just kind of backed up into the baby owl. I was like, I got to let one go. And it just a silent but violent came out. It's just like, damn. So I'm just sitting there like, man, that's bad. It's like, break off in there. I'm trying to wave my hand and make sure nobody's seeing me. Kind of walk back up to the aisle. My sister's over there. She bends over. She goes, oh, here's the pumpkin. I was like, I told you it was right there. She reaches out to get the pumpkin. This lady walks by us. It just goes with her kids all that way. My sister stands up. It came out from behind me into right to where she was at. My sister, right as the lady walked on by too. And my sister, that bitch just farted over here. And I'm over there trying to hold in my laugh. And I cannot stop. I was like, I'm buzzing out laughing. I go, it was me.
You probably shit your pants.
I just thought it was funny because she's like, that bitch just farted over.
I've heard of silent but deadly. I've heard of loud and proud. I've never heard silent and violent before. That seems like some shit you better check your drawers, boy. That's some skids right there, boy.
No skid mark though, but it was warm coming out though.
That's some burnt nose hairs or something.
Oh, Jesus. He don't worry about the toilet paper sticking in his asshole. He done burned the hair off that bitch.
The only Uber story I have, because Uber had a lot of rides, but didn't make that much because they're all short rides.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh,
But anyways, the most interesting one was there's two interesting, but the really funniest one, because the other one was more interesting in how the guy got himself straight as from having a felony and everything.
Oh, yeah, okay.
A good story on him, but this couple I picked up in Richmond, over here, because I didn't go into Houston yet. They were at a wedding, and so I get there to pick them up, and they just won a whole bunch of wine bottles at this wedding because they had too many wine bottles, so they started raffling them off. So he has all these wine bottles. And he goes, "Don't worry, they're not open." I said, "All right." So he puts them there, and his wife's in the back, and you could tell she's lit. She's really lit. And all of a sudden, she makes one step, all over the floor.
Oh my God!
Just falls over, and I was like, "Whoa, is she okay?" He goes, "Oh." He picks her up. She gets in the back seat. He sits in the front. Him and I are talking. He's from Corpus Christi, but he was from Rosenberg. I'm here taking him to the hotel. He told me what hotel, so I didn't really have to use the GPS. I knew exactly where it was going, so I got him there quick. And while they were getting out, this was up. She gets out, and he gets out, and he looks at her. He goes, "Are you okay?" She goes, I'm fine. He goes, "Nah, look at your knees." And they still had some of the grass and dirt on her knees from where she fell, And he goes, "Look at your knees." She goes, "They're just a little dirty." He goes, "I know. Be sure you keep them clean because you're probably going to need them later."
Oh my God.
I busted out laughing, and the guy was laughing with me. She was like, "Hey."
Man, that's what you should have asked, Rick. Is it okay if it's in a 3-way? I'm a Uber for rent.
But like I said, the other one was this guy. He was a cab driver in New York. That's why he was talking a lot. Had that strong, I don't know, I never heard it from your wife because I know she's from New York, but I guess because you've been out here long enough so you don't hear the accent.
Oh, no, you hear the accent, especially when I hear her yelling at me.
Yeah, well, this guy, strong accent. So we were just talking, and he told me how he was a cab driver, how he was pulling in about $700 a day cab driving because his girlfriend was a dispatch sending him all the places to get money.
That sounds good to me, right?
I was like, damn. But it was also sending him to bad places. Hence, he was mingling with drug dealers and everything. And then he started selling drugs, got busted. And so this is where, like I said, he kind of changed his life. And once he got busted in there in jail that one time, he got that felony. He went to school. He didn't realize how smart he was.
Wow.
This fool had a 4.0 grade point average.
Nice.
He's got a master's degree because he went to college afterwards, got his master's degree. He did construction. He told me he put concrete in the new Yankee Stadium.
Okay.
That's why he's a diehard Yankees fan.
Put his ass back in prison.
He was happy Astros beat Boston that day. He told me that shit too.
That guy.
But
he's probably got a warrant for his arrest.
His wife, he came down here and he went to schools over here to get his doctorate. And it was in the medical field. And his wife left him. And so he had to get a job. And so he had to stop going to school. And so he couldn't get his doctorate, so he has his master's right now. So I was like, hey, at least you got your master's and you're doing good.
Yeah, because that paper's really doing wonders for you. Because you're driving a cab.
Yeah. No, he was.
Oh, not anymore?
No, and he lives over here now. That was when he was in New York. But now he's over here.
Okay, bad McGill. Stop shitting on people.
Yeah. Bad McGill. But now he's over here and he's got his master's, got a decent job. Now he's just paying off all his stuff and everything. But,
that's good. Good for him.
Yeah, and I was like, well, that was a good story I got out of that. I was like, hey, at least you manned up to your mistakes, you knew what was wrong and you straightened up.
Meanwhile, you got 2 kilos of coke in the back of your car and you didn't even know.
Oh, there wasn't none there.
Nice.
It's in the wine bottles.
Nice. It's in her knees. It's in her anus.
Anyways, well, let's go ahead and jump into our box office numbers here, brought to you by
Uncanny Comics. Uncanny Comics located on Avenue I, Rosenberg, Texas. Uncanny Comics brought to you by Joseph Cano and Venom and whatever the white dog's name is. What's his name again? Winter, yes. Uncanny Comics, where you can pick up whatever you want. Now he has snacks, and soon he shall have some Tokyo Munchies. That's right, TokyoMunchies.com.
Wow, you got in 2 commercials.
So, who wants to do the movies? The numbers? Me? Yes? No? Who?
Yeah, you do it. You haven't done it in a while.
All right. I always do the movies. At number 1, Venom.
Coming in number 1 again.
I know, right? $35 million. Good Lord. It was a drop-off from last week, obviously. According to the total gross, they now made $142 million. The budget was $100 million. Now, remember all the bad shit we heard about this, how people ripping on it, how people said the movie sucked, and not even the Lady Gaga people, but just people in general. Rick and me said it was a fun movie. Worldwide, everything together, $377 million.
Oh, wow.
You people, there's going to be a second one.
Oh, Tom Hardy signed in for 3 more films.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Bane is Venom. At number 2, A Star is Born with Lady Gaga. It made $28 million. It caught up a little bit, made a little bit more movement on Venom this week. $94 million so far on a $36 million budget. Now, that's just, that's ridiculous. How are you going to make a movie on $36 million? That's like, you have the line, roar, and that's it.
And it was
That's probably what they just paid for the royalties on the music.
But you know what? So far, worldwide, $136 million. So it's not, no, it's a remake of the Streisand movie. Yeah. So far, it's, for the budget, it's decent. It's made money. Lady Gaga fans. There's still a lot of people who want to see this. My wife wants to see it, so I have to go see it myself. So I'll give you an honest review once I see it. I'll try not to be biased. I am a Lady Gaga fan. So, I'm just saying, At number 3, we have a first-time movie from the first week, The First Man. Universal, $16 million gross, $59 million budget. And I don't know what the this movie's about.
That's the one with Brian Gosling with going to the moon.
Brian Gosling. Who's Brian Gosling?
That white guy.
This either sound he's kind of like Ryan Reynolds.
The name sounds familiar.
He did the same. He did a lot of rom-coms like he did.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't.
Ladies Man kind of guy.
He was in The Notebook.
That's a chick flick.
I don't know. I figured you'd watch that with your wife. I don't know.
That was before my wife.
Before wife?
No.
That was BW?
Yeah. He doesn't remember any movies he watched before then.
Exactly. I didn't watch many chick flicks movies before the wife. But no, so I didn't know anything about that. But
that was about how they were trying to get to the moon.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I guess
kind of seems like a loss of title there because, First Man, you could see that as prehistoric First Man, or you could see that as the first man instead of the first lady, so it's about a female president.
He played Neil Armstrong.
That's what I thought. Or I was thinking it's it's the first time a woman had a man. It's her first man. I don't know, or maybe another man with a man. We don't know what this lying to us.
Yeah, this title's deceptive.
This false advertisements.
Should have been The Man on the Moon or something like that.
The man with never mind. The man who gave you the moon. There you go.
The man who mooned too much.
Is that a James Bond movie? Shaken, not stirred. At number 4, Goosebumps 2, Haunted Halloween. Another one I didn't see the trailer. It made $15 million, $35 million budget. Again, these movies aren't really super, super blockbustery. They're going to get you by the short and curlies and suck you in.
Short and curlies.
They reach down there beneath the waistline and just grab you and bring you in.
Ouch.
It doesn't get you, It's not like Venom or Elastic Man or Teeth or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't grab you. So that's why I didn't make that much money. At number 5, Sean's favorite movie, Smallfoot. No, $9 million this week, $57 million. We don't know the budget. I don't think this movie has been a success. It's that Bigfoot son movie, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was Bigfoot, but it's a abominable snowman.
Oh, it's Abominable Snowman.
Yeah.
Well, then they changed the storyline because, when we were looking at the initial trailer, it was
the initial trailer, the one I was talking about, was Son of Bigfoot. That's actually what that one's called. That one's not out yet.
Oh.
This one, when I actually saw it, it was the Abominable Snowman.
Oh, this is that. Okay, so this is the one about the Abominable Snowmen, the whole community of them. Okay,
nice. So we've been talking shit about this movie, not even know what it was about.
Well, that one looked dumbass too. So
right.
F it all.
That's what I get. At number 6, The Night School. Well, just Night School with Kevin Hart. $7 million this week, $59 million so far. Budget of $29 million. It's okay. I heard it's pretty funny. It's got its moments. You got to be a Kevin Hart guy. It's not over the top. He doesn't have The Rock in there. He doesn't have somebody else with him. It's it's kind of a plot that's been done before a little bit, but it's Kevin Hart with a little bit thing in it. So I don't know.
So it's a filler Kevin Hart movie.
Pretty much. Any guys got any?
Well, there's that one that came up, Bad Times at the El Royale. That's
the one everybody went to the hotel and want to start capping on each other.
Yeah, there's that one with. They had a lot of actors in that
Chris
one.
Hemsworth for one thing.
Chris Hemsworth.
Is that a Tarantino movie?
I don't know if it was a Tarantino.
No, it's a Rodriguez, isn't it?
Is it? It might be. It had the vibe in the trailer though that it could have been either.
That's bad. $7 million on a $32 million budget.
And weird because they had a lot of marketing, on YouTube and all over the place. But
seriously, they need people like us because look at number 8, with the house in the wall, the house with the in the wall, still going strong. It takes Viagra. $3 million this week now, $62 million on a $42 million budget. The house with the
I have no idea what that other one is. Goose Nail, The Trial of America's Biggest Serial. I don't know what the that one is at all.
Look at that, man. It's just crazy shit, man.
Wait, wasn't I think we saw a trailer for that one, didn't we, Gosnell?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I think we did like almost
And wasn't that
9
impactful?
months ago, 8 months ago.
It made $1 million on a budget of, we don't even want to know, it's so bad.
Hey, it's okay. It's probably all they paid the actors.
Jesus. You get $20. So really nothing, spectacular. I mean, The Predator's still in there, but they're not making as much money. These are like 6-figure movies. This is pretty bad, bro. It's sad when you see the ones that are just coming out, like number 35 and made $51,000, probably on a limited amount of theaters released. If you're going to do that, why even make the film in the first place? Just release it straight for DVD.
Yeah.
Do the Steven Seagal shit. So,
Steven Seagal shit.
but anyway, this weekend, Halloween. Do we think Halloween will take Venom, or will Venom maintain? I don't think it's going to maintain. I think Halloween's going to...
I don't know. I think Venom's still going to take it.
Oh, no. I think Halloween's going to double Venom easily.
You think so?
Yeah. I think Venom's going to drop maybe... No, I take that back. Halloween's going to triple Venom. Venom's going to drop down to $20 million, I say somewhere in that range, and Halloween's going to make about $60-65 million. That's my
Okay,
call.
I'll take it back. You're probably right.
I really don't know. I feel like it's going to depend on how good it actually is, because if it's actually done well, then I think the word of mouth is going to make it explode and it's going to be huge. Or on the other hand, if it's so bad that everybody has to go see it. But if it ends up getting a mediocre response, I'm almost afraid of a Predator kind of phenomena where like there are enough people that love Halloween enough that they want it done right. And if they feel like it wasn't done right, then they don't give a shit. And then everybody else isn't interested unless there's something about it that's compelling to them. So like my concern would be that, but if it's done well, I bet it would be Venom, honestly.
Gotcha. I think it's too close to Halloween. I think it's a classic. I think the fact that Jamie Lee Curtis is in it again. I think the old school people will probably go see it. I think maybe some new millennials will go see it because, this is a freaking scary movie. So it's a slasher. We'll see. I'm hoping it does well. Cause
I hope it does.
I'm a big Halloween guy, and we'll see what happens.
Yep, we'll see.
Anything else, Rick? You got some news for me?
Got nothing else? I mean, I'll have I'll give you a really good review of a horrible review of Black Ops 4. I'm gonna let Miguel play it. Maybe if he'll come by my house, I
next
try
week?
to play it.
Next episode?
Next episode. Well, we'll give a good comprehensive review of it. Other than that,
So we're gonna write a dark comedy.
It's no longer Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Now it's Call of Duty Black I 4.
I thought you were gonna go with Black Cox 4, but
What the hell? No, there's not cocks in the game. The game itself is a cock.
so that's why you didn't like it.
The game is terrible. Just terrible. Terrible, Kenny. Terrible.
We should have went to the house with the walls.
Nice.
We can cut this all.
Nice.
This,
too
this
bad.
is suppressed. It's all been under the
It's all been suppressed. He's letting his... Never mind.
any other shout outs, gentlemen, that we got?
Well, no, we just want to give shout outs real quick to our radio people, our Beyond the Dawn, who plays us every day. You saw they play us on the weekends again now.
Yeah.
No Fucks Given Radio, which plays us, every Monday night. And of course, WBZ.
WBLZ.
No, WBLZ Radio, Ironic Radio. They play us Monday night. Excuse me. The other guys play us Friday night. I'm confused. I gotta
They
follow
play us
up.
all week.
Yeah, pretty much. We need to do commercials for these guys again, by the way. We need to get commercials updated to them. Also, again, real quick, back shout outs again for our three main dudes. We'll go off with the smaller guy first, even though he's not small in stature. He's large in life. Carl Hawthorne Limited, Tokyo Munchies, TokyoMunchies.com. Go out there and order some candy. Go out and listen to Tokyo Munchies out on Anchor. Yes, Tokyo Munchies is on Anchor, on Podbean, on Stitcher. He's everywhere. He's Australian, and he'll be doing a new one about drinking beer. Yes, you heard me right.
With another Aussie.
Yes, TokyoMunchies.com. Also, our main sponsors, Uncanny Comics. Uncanny Comics located in Rosenberg, and Tanks Paintball, also located in Richmond, which is right outside of Rosenberg because they're connected.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you. Appreciate all the world. Appreciate everything. Everybody's behind us. Thank you. Do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? If you do, just like Sean, take the little blue pill.
I thought you were going to go with, do you suffer from like anal tearage?
Damn it, you know what?
I still got it.
Are you suffering from anal rippage? If you are, use Preparation H. Preparation H is good on the whole. It mends it up real nice and tight. And you'll never know that you were...
How'd you know
Oh,
that?
you can't say that.
Oh, wow. We
You
take
can't
that
use
out.
that rip. And you'll never know you were touched.
How'd you,
That's not better.
how do you know it mends?
I don't know if it mends. I don't know what mends. Yeah, you got to take that all out.
Going to have to go in the bloopers.
Okay.
All right.
Preparation H.
We out. Hey guys, you can connect with us on iTunes
At Critical Thinking Podcast.
and Twitter.
At critic_thinking.
And also on Facebook and Instagram.
At Critical Thinking Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, Critical Thinking is on Beyond the Dawn Radio, which is known for playing the best indie radio music around the world.
On Thursdays at 7 p.m. Pacific and 9 p.m. Central Time.
And if you like the show, please 5-star the episode and tell your friends. So thank you for joining us, thinking shit through one podcast at a time.